Well, hello everyone. Hope you're having a fantastic Thursday. Thursday, you say? Yes. Bonus stream time. I got all the work done today that I needed to get done. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to pop onto Satisfactory and play around a bit. And why not share that with you all? So here we are. And we are looking at what will be the eventual location of the Devastator base. Devastator being the Decepticon combiner from the 80s. So that's why everything is neon green, as you can see. Obviously, we're in the very, very early stages, but you can see these two parts here at the front that look sort of like his thigh pieces, the gray thigh pieces. They sort of look like that. We're just kind of taking some design cues from him and trying to combine things and see what we can come up with. Last time, though, if I zoom in, we worked on a temporary aluminum sheet setup, and that's what's happening over there. That's new with update 4, the way that they did that. So what I want to do, I know we have to go back to my OG original base to get some updates. Like there's a hover pack and stuff that I want to get. So we're going to do that. And then when we come back, I think we have to look at fuel, which is over there, as well as what we need to build, all that kind of stuff. So, how do I get down here? We have to take eeny, meeny, miny, this one? Sure. I think I was right this time. Yep. Cool. Don't overshoot. So we are just going to grab one of these guys. They've already got a lot of rubber. What else? Is there anything else that I need here? We don't actually have a lot of rubber here. Only a little bit. I'm going to offload that rubber. And we're going to bring back some things that we might need. Take those. Take those. Take those. Nice, fresh buggy. Went to the Satisfactory website thinking to show it to Teen to see if she might be interested, and they had a vid on there showcasing the game. Let's game it out. I built a 600-meter human cannon that ends all existence. Genuinely laughed out loud. I blame you entirely, Joel. Haha, that's great. Yeah, heads up, just depending on how loose you are with language around your place with teens, the development team for Satisfactory is not family friendly. So if you see even game content, even the professional game content that they put out, lots of swears. So just FYI. I mean, I don't mind, but some people might. Copper ingot, don't need it, don't care. Aluminum ingot, we will keep those though. Just because those are hard to come by. We don't need to carry all those computers. We don't need all of this cable. I don't have a storage system here, which I need to fix. And that is something we might end up doing sooner than later. I think we're okay. Dang Rice, hello. Good to see you as well. There is no fast travel in this world unless you build one of those giant cannons, so that's unfortunate. Fair call, it was a hilarious fit. Oh, that's good. I'm glad, yeah. The game has a lot of a great sense of humor. We're well beyond the tutorial. I have downloaded all the VODs from my playthrough earlier this spring on a brand new world in the grasslands, and we went through the tutorial at that point, I think, or maybe we skipped it, I don't remember. But if you do download the game, the tutorial is both very informative and hilarious. Ada, your administrative digital assistant, is a wee bit snarky. Think like GLaDOS from Portal, but like more polite. She's very fun. So this is the highway that we constructed. Unfortunately, these buggies don't do very well on. They tend to sink into them for some reason, so you don't ever get to go as fast as you want. I should really build a train network that goes all the way back. I do have to travel back and forth a lot, but I don't know where I would put the train besides like right down the middle of this. And I'm not sure if that's something I want to do. There's an auto tractor. Definitely feeling the lag today, which is unfortunate. Hey, Leaguer Gaming, how's it going? I'm hoping I didn't offload anything that I need. There might be a lot of driving around today. I'd really like to get going with turbo fuel and see if we can't increase our power output. I think that would be essential. I also need to approach the main bus for the main base. It's hard to wrap my head around. We'll figure it out. Because I've not done that before. So if you're new to the stream, this is the original factory that we built that just kept on growing, but it basically makes all of the basic essential parts. A couple of complicated parts like computers and stuff, but nothing too crazy. We, however, needed 200 aluminum sheets. Hover pack. Unlock.
Milestone reached. The hover pack enables aerial overview of all powered factories, as well as easy transport across multi-level buildings by wirelessly connecting to the power grid.
The AI tutorial assistant in Savage Planet is very snarky too. That had some great humor in it. I agree. I wish I had played that game longer. It had a frame rate issue on my Xbox Series X, and so I didn't play it because it had a real bad shake to it, so it wasn't very fun. But it was beautiful. It was a really cool looking game. So we can now, should be able to make, we have our zip line somewhere. There's the zip line. So now we should make a hover pack. Hover pack. It requires all of those things. We have all of those things. Alright, so the way that this works as far as I can tell, in our inventory, which is this button, we have the jetpack on currently. And that requires us to have fuel on us, I think. Anyway, the jetpack does what you think it does. See the fuel in the bottom left-hand corner? It only goes so long before it runs out. See the big flashing exclamation point? And then we just drop like a stone. It has to refuel, and then we're good to go again. Now the hover pack is different in that it uses... Oh, that's not it. It uses electricity. So, as long as we're near the power line, and I don't have to hold the button down, I can just fly around like I'm in creative mode. I get this cool little control on the right hand side. If I get a blank hand, does that mean that I get two controllers? No. Anyway, we have a little controller there. We can go over here. And as long as we're close enough to power, we can just hover around, which is going to be awesome. Especially for showing you folks like new builds and explaining things. It's much easier to fly around sometimes. You can see it sucking the power off of the power line whenever it needs it. Zap, zap, zap. There's no sound effects, which is weird. I think it would have some, but that's fine. And I don't remember how to do third-person view. Field of view, toggle UI. Nope. Anyway, we're going to be using this for now. Now, what is the next milestone we need? We have done all of this stuff through 7 on to 8. Womp Womp Bash 1. Hilarious username. Welcome on in. Hello. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a good day. Leaguer Gaming subscribing at tier 1. 10 months, Leaguer. Wow. Twitch tells me it's 10 months. Twitch is right. I love that Firestone Keystone badge. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support, Leaguer. If anybody in the chat that's new wants to use a Prime Gaming sub or tier 1, you get access to the Discord. You can hang out with us in between streams. Talk about Satisfactory, Minecraft, modded Minecraft, all kinds of cool stuff. Food, barbecue. I make everyone hungry, I'm warning you now. Gonna lurk, says Herding Cats. Gonna rebuild my harbor wall by 4 blocks. Oh no, that's a pain in the butt. Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. Throw us on a phone or something in the background. So the next step looks like nuclear power, magnetic field generator, advanced aluminum production, resource. See, this is where I want to get to. So we should select this milestone. 1,000 cable, 2,000 concrete. And reinforced. We have the reinforced. I'm pretty sure the reinforced modular frames are over this way. I think we saw those last time. There they are. 200. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? 4. There you go. Oh, and you can zip around like this even just a couple feet off the ground. That's awesome. We need 50 supercomputers. Those look like normal computers. I don't think I have a lot of supercomputers, so we might have to start making them on our own. If I do, they might be down below. Now, can we jump off of this and fly? Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's not as fast as dropping with the pack as it is with the jetpack. So we've got 92. We'll have to get rid of 50 of them. What are things that the supercomputer uses? So this is a great thing. There's the codex. So you can look up a supercomputer. So it's not terribly difficult to make, just expensive. Buildings. What buildings use a supercomputer, if any? Nothing down there. Biomass burner, space elevator. It might be just some of the newer buildings. Manufacturer? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm alright with sacrificing a supercomputer. Ah, minor Mark IIIs. They require crazy stuff. Okay, well, we're not there yet. We can't make fused modular frames or turbo motors by any stretch of the imagination. Packager. We might have to use some packagers. Blender. Nope. Okay, we're good. I think I'm okay to take... Unless the power switch... I don't think the power switch uses one. Nope. Okay. So, 50 of those. And then cable. Pyro TG, hello. How's it going? Used to play Satisfactory on my Mac via virtual machine. Worked surprisingly well now that I have Windows machine for gaming as well since last week. I've installed Satisfactory again and might be getting further into it. Please do. I think it's a fun game. I think it's a nice break from Minecraft. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should start the resupply. Looks like it did. And we are just going to fly up here because we can. I think that's everything. Oh, the concrete. 2,000 concrete. This is my little concrete maker that just keeps on doing all of its things when I'm not around. 2,000. 1, 2. Oh, wait a minute. They stack differently now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. I love this hover pack. Such a nice endgame bonus. Very cool. I do like using the tubes, of course. Nuclear power ready for launch. Click.
Milestone
J.
reached.
Price subscribed to
Uranium
Tier
scanning
1.
Unlocked. With the provided buildings and parts, you can now set up nuclear power generation, which balances an increase of fuel production complexity with improved power output. A new project part enables progress to the next phase.
Cool.
Note, this method of power generation creates nuclear waste.
And that's what I'm afraid of. I don't know how to manage the nuclear waste yet, so we're going to have to hold off on that. J. Price subscribed to Tier 1 for 2 months, currently on a 2-month streak. Thanks so much, J. Price. That gets you the Earth Keystone badge. Really appreciate that. Glad to have you around as always. Pyro TG had a rough start this morning, but been chilling since. I also had a rough start. I was very tired today. I got all my work done, which is why I'm streaming. But I was really tempted for a nap after lunch, and I resisted. I just kind of like had an extra 20 minutes on the couch, just kind of vegging, but I did not sleep. And in which it's good because I got all my work done by about 5 o'clock, which is good. That's really strange, Sheer Price. I'm sorry that Twitch is giving you twitchy issues. Hey, Lewas, how's it going? All right, so what's the next thing? Can we afford any of the things that are next? Resource well, water well, scanner updates. These are all great. We cannot make any of these yet, though. So this is where we're kind of stuck. This is where we're kind of stuck because we don't have this. We don't have aluminum production permanently, and we certainly don't have crystal oscillators. So we might have to look at a bunch of stuff. Mark IIIs are there, and then nuclear stuff. High tier. Okay, so we're basically as advanced as we're gonna get, which is cool. Do we have anything new in the build menu? Oh, here comes the autosave lag. I was watching someone last night on Twitch, and their autosave lag was like a minute and a half. And they actually had a little video that they played. They played like a little intermission video whenever it happened. It was really funny. So we can make these now. That's weird. Why do we have these unlocked? I wonder if we unlock these before they move them to a higher tier. So we have them unlocked, but we can't build them because we can't do these. Open in the codex. What? Oh, we don't have the recipe for that yet? Yeah, okay. So we can't do the tier 3 thing. That's fine. What else? Packager. We can do those. Power. Oh, new nuclear power plant. New switch. Sweet. Logistics. Nothing new there. Organization. Nothing new there. Foundations. Walls. Transportation. Okay. Well, while we're here, we have the ability to check on our tickets. Oh, I'm so used to the jetpack. 28 coupons. Gimme. Plus whatever we have kicking around, which is, I think, here? Aha. 72 coupons. What do we want to buy? We have all the walls. Attachments. We have all of the attachments. Foundations. We have all of the foundations. Vehicles. Have one of those. Organization. So we might as well get all of these. We can do indoor. Can I just add it to my cart without looking at it? I guess I can show you guys. These are new with update 4. Ceiling lights are the perfect choice for indoor illumination. Simply attach them to the ceiling, hook up power, and watch your conveyor belts shine brighter even in the darkest of factories. So this provides some light at nighttime, which is going to be great. So we've got... we're going to add those to the cart. How do I go back? Oh, there it is. Way down here. Bad UI. It should be up here. We're going to light control panel, floodlights, street light, factory ladder. Do we have the factory ladder already? I might come back for that. I don't remember. Status. We could just get some status stuff, but not right now, I don't think. Equipment, we don't need to do any of that. Parts, certainly don't want to do any of this. Buy all. We need to check the build menu. Do these take computers? They do. Oh, those take reinforced frames now. Okay. Walls. Foundations. For whatever reason, I think they put the lights under organization. There we go. Street light, ceiling light, floodlight, wall-mounted floodlight, and light control panel. And then the ladder is also up there. So, floodlight tower are massive. Check this out. Missing quartz. But they're huge. I wish you could see the whole thing. There it is. There's the height of it there. And then the ceiling lights. You just attach them like up here. And then the floodlights you can mount on the walls. And then once you place them, you can angle them, which is cool. And then of course there's the street light, which is just a little guy. And they just hang out like that. And we need quartz to do it. So we're gonna have to pop by the quartz base on the way back to the main build. Yes, they added lights. They are massive, Sweet Sandy. The cool thing is you don't need a lot of them, which is nice. Like, you could put one floodlight kind of like on this tower, and it would light up this whole area pretty well. Are you guys getting that choppy lag on Twitch? I'm getting like some skip frames and stuff. So now we need to look at a refinery, so I can look at the recipes for things. So we are going to make turbo heavy fuel, which is 5 heavy oil residue and compacted coal, which is coal and sulfur. Coal and sulfur. And what did it say? Heavy oil residue. And heavy oil residue is something that comes out of rubber, plastic, alternate heavy oil residue. What does that do? Crude oil. You can turn oil into heavy oil residue and then get polymer resin. Interesting. So we've got that alternate recipe, which is good. What we don't have is a compacted coal recipe. So it's an assembler, and it's just, we don't have an alternate to that. It's just coal and sulfur. So we are going to have to bring in a train full of all kinds of stuff. A little of the frame lag, Sweet Sandy. Sorry about that. This is a bit laggy in this area. Okay, well, I think what we'll do, we'll just take a look at the basics that we have here and see if we need anything. I'm going to get some extra cable. Or wire, I guess. Wire. Grab some extra cable. I've got the buggy compartment as well. Okay for plastic. We have empty canisters here, which is strange. We'll have to stop and get some quick wire. And we'll bring some plates with us too. And rods. They stack to 200 now. And the rest I think we have on that train, so we should be good there. Let's top up on motors and rotors too. And we'll grab those. Okay. Pierce, thanks very much. I'm glad that you like it. It's been a challenge sometimes to break out from the Minecraft stuff. I like other games, but it's hard sometimes on Twitch when people know you as a Minecraft player to introduce other games. But I feel like there's enough of an overlap between Satisfactory and Minecraft, especially if people are into redstone and stuff. I should try to turn off the stuff on the map at the top here. There's just so many. I'm so organized, but it's just impossible to read. So we need some quick wire, which should be at this is the quick wire facility, but it's being taken, or was being taken, to a holding facility here on the right. Which is all set up for truck transports. Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we'll just put all of you in here. So obviously we're producing quite a lot of quick wire. You can actually see it up here. I love this hover pack, so good. This is the facility doing the quick wire like crazy. Material comes in over here. And then gets put into quick wire here. So that was quick wire, and I need to stop at the quartz place too. Took them out at the knees. I wish there was... I need to look at a mod to see if I can get rid of those guys. I really dislike them. Quartz production is over this way. Oh. Oh no. There we go. And I believe that's what we need for the lights. Yep. Quartz crystals for all of the lights. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. We're just going to fill this up. Leaguer, nice. I don't remember, Leaguer. How long have you had Satisfactory? There we go. I think that's good. We'll grab a couple more just for our own inventory. Should be good. I'm going to have to revisit that quartz setup too. Because eventually we want trucks and things, maybe even a train to fill up here. Actually, I don't remember what's in this bin. Oh, more quartz. Huh. Whoops. Several months, but you barely played it. Right on. So that is one coal facility that's being used entirely for power. We need to check out the other stuff that we've got going on here, because I'm pretty sure I've got more coal. Don't fly off the edge. I need to do some sort of guardrail here. So this is the other train that we have. Looks like I left a truck here. What's in you? I've just got stuff everywhere. Alright, so this train is the Scavenger Train. And if I look at the map, we have coal overclocked to 300 per minute. Looks like another one overclocked to 300 per minute. And another one overclocked to 300 per minute. But we need coal for both aluminum and turbo fuel. So we might have to look at another place to get coal. That's the only local place. We might have to scan for coal. Oil, 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 oil. Yeah, we might have to scan for coal to get something a little bit closer. I'll have to see. Do I remember how to scan for coal? Oh. Turtle Jockey, hello. How's the train system going? It's fine. It doesn't do much right now. That was a slow ping. We should keep the vehicles, keep the beacons. Let's remove. What are the ones that? What's the most? Players. You know what? I think beacons is probably the biggest one. We'll take them off the compass. Truck stations, radar towers, space elevator, the train stations, players, vehicles. Yeah, the vehicles kind of cloud up the compass. We'll leave that empty. I don't think I need the truck stations either. I think I will leave the radar towers and the train stations. That's better. So if I do that again, so those are the coals that are immediately next to us. 900 meters in that direction? What's 900? Oh, there's one. Okay. That's not terribly far from where we need to make turbo fuel. So we could potentially find more coal up that way. Okay. So right now this train just goes back and forth and doesn't actually empty because we don't have the main bus lined up for what we need. Basically, I haven't looked ahead to see what I need aluminum for, so I don't know how much aluminum I'm going to need to make. Aluminum, I wish they gave you the reverse. Like, on the website, in the wiki, you can go and see what aluminum is used in, and therefore you can kind of say, okay, well, I'm going to use a lot of it, or I'm not going to use any of it at all. You know, or not any of it, but like I'm not going to use a lot of it. Oh, am I out of gas? I think I'm out of gas. Yep. All right, quartz. Where is a good place? Put the quick wire in there. Not that I needed it, apparently. Put the quartz in there. Oh, I had some supercomputers here too. Quite a few. Nice. Let's just go through this and sort. Didn't we have like biomass? Yeah, okay, we don't need that in there. Concrete. We're going to need a couple of these gas canisters. Spare juice. I guess I don't need to carry them around either if I'm going to be... if I'm going to be using this electric backpack, I just need one regular fuel canister. It should be fine. Cool. Buggies are cool, I agree. I like the tractors. Kind of like a first love, you know? The first vehicle you get, I do really like the tractors. There's something very chill about them. We've got that stuff there, and that stuff there. Okay. So let's go take a look at the aluminum, and actually we'll go... I'm probably gonna need... I don't remember whether I have a road over there or not. I might. We'll go on foot to look at the aluminum and then check out my path, and if I've got a road, we'll take a buggy. Because they're the fastest, I think. Rock Giant. Hey Joel, I've listened to the Spunchunks for about 6 months now, but this is the first time I've caught you live. Oh, very cool, Rock Giant. Welcome on in. Thanks for coming by. There will be Minecraft this weekend. Potentially tomorrow. Definitely Saturday, Sunday. Where do we want to go? We want... I don't remember which is which. I don't have to time it anymore. I can just hover and think. This is great. We want to go in the long one, which is this one. I need to color code these. I found the control for the camera shift thing about when you get faster, and I turned it down, so this is a way smoother ride now. Way more fun. It's in the video settings. I could even lower it a little bit more. Alright, so what I need to look at is over here. I do have a road. Okay, so that means that we can get down there in a buggy, no problem. That's good. And then the other thing we had to think about was how much coal we want to have. So this needs 120 coal per minute for every refinery. But for every single refinery making aluminum scrap, we need all of this. So one refinery makes a lot of noise out here, which is fine because it means that we're going to be able to have some buffers and stuff up here, which is great. But I don't know. I kind of feel like I kind of feel like one, maybe two refineries, because what's the actual production here? We are making 30 times 8, so 240 all clad aluminum sheets per minute. So 240 per minute, and we could triple that and still not use all of the coal. Not off topic at all, Turtle Jockey. We really haven't gotten too deep into this. Hades, I haven't played it since Monday night? No, Sunday night. Yeah, so the last time I talked about it on the Citadel Cafe this week, actually. So if you go to thecitadelcafe.com, you can listen to the latest episode with myself and Alistair. I talked about Hades and the What If series from Marvel. But I haven't played it since Sunday night. I've just been very busy. This is the first time I've had a chance to play a game all week. Master Crunchy, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Do you play Hades, Turtle Jockey? No spoilers. I still haven't gotten out of Tartarus. I still haven't beaten Meg, which is the first boss. So I was thinking about streaming Hades, but I'm concerned about spoilers because it's been out for a while, and I'm concerned about a lot of backseat gaming. Plus, it's nice to not stream every game I play. You know, I don't think I could look at the chat room until I died. You know, like there's very few chances I would be able to look at the chat during Hades, whereas in this game I can look at it all the time. So what did I say? We have nearby coal that amounts to 900 per minute. And I could take a third of that and make it aluminum. And that would give us almost 1,000 aluminum plates per hour. Well, not 1,000. It would be 600 and 720 per minute. Sorry, not per hour. My brain is thinking in Minecraft terms. And if I build another one of these refineries, we can take a look at the turbo fuel recipe, which is 4 compacted coal per minute. Compacted coal is in an assembler. Production assembler. Oh, we have an alternate for compacted coal? 5 and 5. Do you need that alternate to make it? How else do you make compacted coal? Pure Caterium. Advancement Refinery, blah, 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 blah. I guess compacted coal... I guess because the turbo fuel that we have is an alternate recipe. See, this is where we need lights. So, organization, floodlight tower. I wish that they let you look up at them. Oh, wait a minute. The little arrow shows you where it's looking. Okay, cool. Let's just put you right in the middle of everything. And then you can change the angle. I'm okay with about there. And power. Sure. There you go. Lights. So now, at nighttime, it's not pitch black in here, which is great. It's still dark in some places, but at least you can see where you're going. Didn't know why this game was so pleasing to one's mind, but oh my god, I absolutely love it. Yeah, for sure. It's a good... I should turn on my headlamp here. Yeah, it definitely is a way to get the thinking out, you know? So, it looks like compacted coal, you can only make it one way, which is an alternative recipe, and that involves sulfur and coal. So we need to get both sulfur and coal farther down into turbo fuel. And if I build a fuel generator, I don't have the rubber and I don't have quick wire. I have it, just don't have it in my person. That's fine. We'll go back and get some. And while I'm back there, I should take a break. If you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. I just step away for 5 minutes and take a break, get a snack, refresh my water. You should too. So while it's dark, I will do that. And then when we come back, we will take a look at a fuel generator and see just how different turbo fuel is going to be and how we can make more of it, I guess. Is the train in? Oh, the train's in. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Can I catch the train? I really want to catch the train. We're just going to go right out here and see if we can't catch the train. E to drive. There we go. Scavenger Station. Cool. I will be right back, folks. So my playlist is not all Satisfactory like related music. It's some of it's a like list for the Citadel as well, so some of it's a little bit more classical. Someone in the chat was asking about trains, and they find them kind of intimidating. Trains, you have to get your stopwatch out because your items per minute is based on how long it takes the train to make a round trip. So you have to kind of be careful of that. And did I put on the brake? Nope. So if I do a stopwatch now, start your timers. Stopwatch, go. We can time about half of this, and you'll see it's we'll get a rough idea. The issue that we'll have with it, of course, is that you have to account for the unloading time. And I think our containers are full, so there won't be any realistic unloading time for this. But it's not a long round trip. It's just, I want to say it was around 3 minutes. And that's probably with the unload. So we pull into the station, and we're at 50 seconds. And then it starts the whole unload animation. I think it does it regardless of whether you're full or not, right? So even if you're not offloading anything. So it offloads the container, just the coal. It might take a little bit longer. Right. So if I get off here, because I'm done. How do I do that? E? There we go. Trains are huge, by the way. Yeah, so that was 1:29, and I started a little bit late. So let's just call it 1:30. So that's a 3-minute round trip. So when you're looking at the output, which as we see on the map, I have clearly labeled, which by the way, you should absolutely do. There's 300, 300, 900 per minute, but the real throughput of this is whatever that container can hold times 3 minutes. So if that holds all 900, then it's 900 every 3 minutes, or 300 a minute, right? So we'll have to figure out exactly how to handle all that. Right now, it's not even hooked up. We've got a truck, so we've got a manual truck that we use this to load up on. All right, now I need that buggy. I think it's actually faster to run than it is to fly with the hover pack. And to get down there to the other area, we have to go down and under everything. So we're going to go take a look at the turbo fuel setup, or where I want to make the turbo fuel setup. I can't wait until this all works the way that I want. Currently this haphazard sort of bridge is really bugging me. I do like this platform though. Pretty sure we just stick to the edge and we should be okay. So the plan is to be able to send trucks. If I wanted to, I could have an automated truck driving up and down this platform. We could do that as well. Yeah, even after update 4, these buggies still glitch. You can see the wheels flickering. They still glitch through the concrete. Weird. I like the buggy too, Liwas. My issue with the buggy is normally that it's the noise repeats itself constantly. Have I cut myself off here? Or can I get around? I don't know if I can get around. Oh, just. What? Oh no. Joel does driving. More like a 6-point turn. There we go. This is where we want to go. So this will take us all the way down to our location for the turbo fuel. I obviously didn't think too hard when I was building this. I don't know what I was thinking there. I don't remember. We need to make this wider too. Pretty sure we have all of the refineries in place. It's just, or the oil extractors rather. It's just the refineries we have to work on. Looks like there's some. Finally, something that's more than 1 block wide. There we go. I need to refresh my memory. We've got overclocked to 300 a minute, overclocked to 300 a minute, overclocked to 600 a minute, and overclocked to 600 a minute. However, we need to upgrade these tubes. I don't know if I brought enough plastic. Oh, I did. Right, okay, so this is going to be a massive factory. Essentially, we need to upgrade these pipes. What happens when you drive the buggy through the water? The water's not very deep. It just kind of goes off-roading through the water. So this is also up to 300 per minute. And that means that that is the right pipe. But then over here... This has been driving heart attacks with Joel. Yes, that happens frequently. So this is 600 per minute with all of the maxed out stuff. This, however, is not a fast enough pipe to handle that. So we're going to do this now. Organization, logistics, Mark II pipes. Not sure how long we can do this, but we'll just keep it on. This way, it will be easy to tell the difference as well, which is nice. Because they look different than the 300 pipes. So what we're doing is we're upgrading the capacity. These pipes can only hold 300, and this is going to be 600. Alright, I'm going to stop there for now. And then I'm going to go back and find the other guy, which I think is this one. Yes, so this is going 600 per minute as well. So it looks like he connects down here. Do I want to do that? Why is there 4? Where's the fourth? So he's the fourth one. Looks like the two... I think what I want to do is I want to put the other ones on top. So it'll be a simple adjustment here where this currently goes up. We're going to say no, and we're going to keep it low. And over here, we're going to send this one up to the top so that I'll have both 600 on the top and then 300s on the bottom to be easier to see at a glance. So we're going to remove that. I need one of you. And I need to remove you and place you there. And then I should be able to delete this and just keep on with the 300. Yep. And that will then connect up straight with that. Huzzah. Realizing now, of course, that I can fly and build at the same time, which is amazing. We don't need this anymore, which means we don't need that or that. Oh, there's a weird... Sometimes it tries to delete the wrong thing. Alright, so that's 300 down there, and we want the other 600 to be up here, so we might as well do that now. And then we just have to back this up a smidge in order to connect it, I think. Yeah. And we'll do, I think it's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Click. Nice right angle. Hang. Beautiful. So now we've got 600 coming out the top and 2 300s coming out the bottom. And that's all working, of course, because we just emptied the pipes by reconstructing them. No, it doesn't kick you out of the vehicle. Unless you go into super deep water, and even then I'm not really sure. We missed a section of the pipeline at one of the turns. Where? Here? No. That's Mark II. Oh, maybe this one? Yep. Thank you. Alright. That would have been a problem, actually. Appreciate that. Was that it? That was the one? I'm assuming yes. If not, let me know, but I'm pretty sure that was what you're talking about. So now it becomes very easy to complete this, because then we can just hover along, get a zap from the power as we go. This hover pack, man, so handy. These are all going to be the big old 600s. Alright, so now we can take a look at this, which is probably my old turbo fuel setup. This is making crude oil and fuel, and it's just burning fuel. So this is not yet a turbo fuel setup. In the meantime, though, we can use it as a fuel setup, which is great. So this needs 60 per minute. We are bringing in a lot more than that. And are these even going? Yes. This is outputting 40 per minute. And that is enough to power 3 of these, I think. So we've got 40 and 40, we've got 80. Which means we can do 5 of these. Bill does math. Oh, wow. No, that was wrong. We do at least 6. So we could add more power to the grid now by adding some fuel generators. That's good. So we could technically just add another one right here. Except for we don't have any rubber or quick wire. Right. Okay. Well, the good news is this is all set up. I think I had done the forethought of like being able to extend it this way. So I'm pretty sure this is the starting edge of what I would have wanted. So we can plan accordingly. Random truck. Wonder if you've got quick wire. Nope, just concrete. Okay. Doesn't appear to be a way to fly faster, so it's got its drawbacks. All right. So we need to look at one of these. Compacted coal, heavy oil residue. And the heavy oil residue means that we can make stuff like plastic here. To get the heavy oil residue. So that makes 10 per minute. Rubber makes 20 per minute. I'm not sure what we would need that much rubber for, though. We could make rubber from polymer resin. Or we could just make alternative heavy oil residue. I think this is probably the better way to go. Because to get 40 from 30, we'd have to do 30 into 10 or... Nope. 30 into 20. So yeah. The alternative oil recipe is definitely the way to go. For crude oil, it just means that we have to get our plastic and rubber from other means if we go that way. And that's fine. So if each 37.5 per minute, that's not a fun number. So it's 75 for every 2. There needs to be some spreadsheet math somewhere. Canada Raz, this is Satisfactory. I think Liwas just tossed a link in the chat for you. So we basically can create, let's see here. We have 1,200, 1,800 oil coming in per minute. which means we can turn so it was 1800 divided by 37.5 is 48. So we would need 48 of these refineries to then turn, and that would give us 48 times 30. So our output is going to be 48 times 1440. So we'd have a total of 1440 turbo fuel. And I don't know. I'd have to look it up to see how much turbo fuel. This is 12 meters squared or cubed per minute. I don't know how much turbo fuel those use. I wonder if the codex tell us. Where is the codex? The X? There we go. Buildings. Fuel. Doesn't say. Turbo fuel. More efficient than an alternative to fuel, can be used to generate power or packaged to be used as fuel for vehicles. Standard recipe. Is alternate recipe 2, alternate recipe 3. That's turbo fuel. We've got heavy turbo fuel. So until we make it, I actually don't know how many of these generators we need. So we'll have to get some compacted coal and make some turbo fuel. I'm just wondering if we should compact the coal somewhere else and bring in the compacted coal, or if we should bring in the coal and the sulfur together and then do it all here. Probably easier to do it all here because we'd have all this space. Look, if I look at the map, I mean, there is an edge to the map, but we have a lot of space right here to work with. So we could do all the compacting and the coal and the sulfur and stuff at the bottom. Plus, Caterium, drop pod, what's this? Train route, train route, train route. So I've already mapped out train routes, apparently. There's a cave over there. I want to know if there's any sulfur nearby. Survey says, oh heck no. Probably these ones up here. Yeah. That's probably where it is from. I don't see them. Not popping up on the map. Okay. Well. Hey everyone, just came in and wondering if there's some kind of schedule for Satisfactory. Just Joel play it whenever he feels like it. Pumpkate, I generally play it whenever I feel the itch. I try to keep the Citadel in Minecraft to Saturday, Sunday. It's when a lot of people are around that watch Minecraft. It's a higher weekend game, and I mean I like it. It's fun to do that on the weekend. So if I switch out any streams or I do any bonus streams during the week, that's usually when I branch out and play a different game. Sometimes Friday has been that because Friday is a low attendance stream. And sometimes I just like to chill on a Friday. I might be playing Minecraft tomorrow, but just because I threw up a random stream today, I decided to try Satisfactory. Yeah, Sulfur is placed rather inconveniently. I agree, Lewas. I agree. Okay, well, we won't know anything until we sort out, because Sulfur is currently not coming down into the base anywhere. So we have to go back. This is hooked up, yes, this is hooked up. I should probably build a couple of more of these, so we should go back to the vehicle. I should put a hypertube on top of these just so that's a lot easier to get around. What do I need to build those? Logistics? No. Transportation. We don't have a lot of stuff. Otherwise, I'd start it right now. Oh, sure, Pumpkate. Yeah. I mean, like, I try to make a variety of choices for things because, that's a random pad. I really wanted to not just be a Minecraft streamer. I have a lot of other interests and stuff too, so. And then it really, generally during the week, if I stream, it's very often during the day as an art stream, which I keep on meaning to do. I might try to do that tomorrow, actually. I'm going to work on Cosmic's emotes. Nitrogen is annoying to get to. I don't think I've gotten that far. Alright. Back we go. Really tempted to make this road wider. Maybe we'll just leave a buggy here. That's probably the best way. Just leave a buggy down this end and go back and forth. I'm not sure why something there just kind of catches us and sends us off course. What? Nope. Oh, no. Well, there you go. Someone wanted to know what happened when you fell into deep water. That's what happens. Can't enter a submerged vehicle. Alright then. Well, I guess I'll dismantle it. How do I get it? Can I not just get it? Is it because I have the jetpack on? Yeah, there's some janky mechanics still in the game. Let's take off the hover pack. And because I'm swimming, I can't use the build command. Because I can just dismantle this and build it again, it's fine. But I need to first not be swimming. Aha! Elanetti, hello! How's it going? It's a weird noise. What was that? Alright, this is too slow. Do I have the buggy on me? Oh, I don't have the little factory cart. I thought I did. That's fine. Explorer. Good, glad to hear it. You must be just starting your tomorrow? Is that how that works? You're like 11 hours ahead of me, I think. So we're just going to leave this buggy right here for all of our future needs in that direction. And I needed fuel gen stuff, which means let's just go for, what, like 6 of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sure. What do we need a portable miner for? Here we go. Friday morning at 7:17. So, are you... There's a half an hour in there? That's strange. It's 6:48 p.m. So you're 12 and a half hours ahead of me. Strange. The dreaded half-hour time zone. See, now this way it's making the weird camera move again, which it shouldn't be doing. Options, video. No. Controls? Here it is. Camera movement. Let's take that down to like 25. No, I went back down the same tube. Crap. Can I turn around? Yes, go back the other way. I need to go one tube over. There we go. Just realized I was not wearing the hover pack, which is here. So you can see my shopping list in the bottom corner there. We need motors. We need, maybe not that many. We need rubber. And we need quick wire. Computers we have. Heavy modular frames. How are we doing for concrete? We should grab a little bit more of that. Although, I guess there's that concrete that's already down there. Elanetti, thanks very much for the host. Very kind of you. This is the fun tunnel thing. Yeah, the hypertubes are great. They're very, very fun. So we also need to go get some sulfur. Just to kind of test that compacted coal recipe. Do I have sulfur here? Don't see anything. I'm trying to remember to go really slow in the inventory so it's not a bunch of flashing lights for everybody. So I know I've got sulfur up on the hill. I guess we'll do... Take this guy for a sulfur run. We've got coal coming in. That's what we'll do. The fastest land travel, I believe, is trains. It just takes a long time to set up the network. But we really should do like a personal train that goes between our base down here and the starter base. Oh yeah, they move a lot faster. That's the long train. That's the bauxite train. Nicely, Was. Oh, I'm sure that's not the first time that Australians have heard that joke. I'm doing well, thank you, Elin Eddie. I'm just having a chill day. So the sulfur, I believe, is coming in here. Somewhere. Oh, we lost our zap power. The hover pack is definitely good in the base, not so good when you're out connecting other things. So I'm pretty sure that our sulfur comes in via the sulfur bridge up that way. I need my jetpack. Aha, sulfur. It just stops right here. Okay. Good, good, good. So, we could potentially hook this up with a truck. Map. Sulfur, 60 per minute. Normal, untapped. Impure. Is that impure as well? I can't see. It's got to be pure. So it's coming in over this this Caterium as well. That comes up this tower. Yeah, so it comes in on the bottom there. All right. Can't tell from here. Maybe we can zoom in. They're both Mark II miners, but I don't know what that node is. I obviously have it marked down. Ethereum. Oh, maybe if I do this, it'll show me normal and impure. So there's a, no, that's the untapped one. Impure. Seriously, it's not going to show me? That's annoying. Impure. It might be two impure nodes down there. We're going to have to go look. Because I don't remember. Sorry, you get to see the Caterium blade. The refining setup here. This is spooky. Alright, this is a normal node overclocked to 300 per minute. Where's my little beacon thing? Is it not here? That's odd. Unless it's hiding underground. Under the platforms, maybe? Yeah, they're just too close together. So, 360. That's hardly... This is just a normal impure mode. So 360. And this isn't even being tapped into anything. This is just going up to a truck, I think. How stinky the sulfur would be? Yeah, it's a lot of sulfur. Yeah, this is just going to a stockpile. Okay. So, I guess what we'll do is we'll fill up the buggy with the stockpile, knowing that if we want sulfur to come permanently to Devastator, which is our big factory, we need to figure out whether this facility is going to be up and running soon, which is trucks or train. I feel like I want to do... It looks like I had planned to do trucks, but I feel like a train would be worth setting up. I feel like a train would be worth setting up. I just don't know where I would put it. We could do like a monorail thing, maybe. That would be kind of cool. Alright, first things first. Get some buggy sulfur. Careful not to drive through the load and unload zone here. Can we skip the night in Satisfactory? No. Well, not without a mod. And I've thought about it. If I continue to stream this as often as I have, like once a week or so, then I'm probably going to add a mod that allows me to either skip the night or just have it not happen. We're just going to fill up here. Yeah, you know what? The hover pack is great for verticality, but I feel like this is probably the best for like getting horizontal boosts. The jetpack. I should have turned on my headlamp before I got in the buggy. I wish the vehicles had like big headlights. That would make a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, like I can see outside at nighttime when the moon is up. It's not so bad. There's a few minutes around twilight where it's very difficult to see, but once the moon is up, it's actually not so bad. So we want to make some compacted coal, and we're just going to do it by hand for now. Well, we are not going to make it by hand, but we're going to load a machine up to do it by hand. Where's a good spot for sulfur in here? I would say probably this would make the most sense, I think. Oops. Yeah, the buggy audio definitely needs some tweaking. I agree. I agree. Alright, so we've got a little bit of sulfur there. We're gonna bring some coal with us as well. Don't remember what the ratio was. I think it was even. It was 4 or 5 sulfur and 4 or 5 coal. Yeah, the repetitive buggy noises are not great. and it doesn't shift up that last gear like you really wanted to hit that fifth gear, and it never does. It just kind of constantly revs. There's probably a mod that I can download that might give it like a cooler noise. I should look into stuff like that, just to kind of like get us past these little hiccups in the game that aren't complete yet. Cool. I think well, I guess we might as well just bring it. It's like soundtrack being replayed. Yeah, I've disabled the sound. Apparently there's new music in the game with update 4, but I'm not because I don't know if and when I'm going to be putting on music during breaks on a stream. I don't do in-game music a lot of the time when I stream. Unless it's so good that I can just leave it going on a break. Like Hades, I would leave going on a break if I ever decided to stream Hades. Alright. So, we want to see 25 per minute. It is even, so we'll do that, and we'll grab some sulfur. And then we just need some power. Cool. I need a little storage container. I wish there was an easier way to empty out vehicles. So we're just gonna make some compacted coal by hand so we can learn a little bit more about it. Compacted coal. And we're gonna put that in this, which needs heavy oil residue. We're gonna have to take this compacted coal down to the place. That's fine. Is it almost nighttime? Where's the sun? Can't tell if it's setting or rising. Doesn't the sun set in the north or something? Can't tell. Alright, well that'll take a minute so we can wait for that. I should probably check to see if this needs flushing. It does not. Because we are missing copper. And silica. That's coal. Where was the silica coming from? Yes, silica was an export of this, but it's run out. I think this is not producing enough silica, so it's got like a bottleneck system. The King Alco. Hey, Joel. Love your Spawn Chunk podcast. Well, thanks very much. Johnny and I work really hard on that show. I'm glad you like it. So that's 85. Oh, that's the truck. We need 30 compact coal per minute. 30 turbo fuel per minute. That's enough for a test. So when this is done, the stack, which is probably 100, then we'll, which is good to know actually. I'm assuming it stacks to 100. Because this is what I'm debating. Do we do the sulfur and the coal here? Like in this factory? Somewhere? Because, I mean, gosh, we got tons of room. We just have to build it, right? So I could do the sulfur and the coal here into compacted coal and then have that go out that way. And then we could have just like a compacted coal train going out. And then that could be possibly bringing back plastic and other byproducts and stuff. I don't really know. It's probably the easiest thing to do rather than trying to get the sulfur and the coal all the way down there. If we make it in here, then if we have any excess, we don't have to send it on. That's the smarter thing to do, I think. Right, stacks to 100. And it just takes a stack of each and turns it into 50%. So that's good. That means there's less to move around as far as volume goes. The unfortunate thing is that compacted coal looks exactly like coal. I mean, it's a little different, but that's a hard thing to wrap your head around. All right, so compacted coal, we need that and heavy oil residue. We can get that from a refinery, though. Plus, we've got all the things to build. I think we're good. Oh, save lag. Try to play this game up my memory, and terrible organization is a damper for sure. Lingus Dingus. Hilarious name. Yeah, I write things down. I have a spreadsheet. There's notes upon notes upon notes, and some of this I remember because of when I built it. But yeah, see, the camera thing is doing weird stuff again. That's too bad. But yeah, we definitely need like I don't remember how much this makes. I know it makes stuff, but it's been long enough I don't remember it, right? So that's always tricky. Is the bauxite train nearby? Because I'll ride the bauxite train for something different for you folks for a break. I don't see it. I don't know if I've retrieved those crashed crash sites. Let's check the map. Oh, that's it coming there. I think. Or was that him leaving? I'm not sure whether the trains render in or not. If they're that far away. Like, I don't know if we'd see it coming down. That's Scavenger. What's the one I'm looking for? I'm looking for Mixmaster. The trains are named after the combiner Decepticons that make up Devastator, by the way. Because we're nerdy like that. There's no train in the station. Oh, we just missed it. Unless this is it coming back. Oh no, there it is there. Okay, cool. We're just gonna go straight down here. Pretty sure this is Mixmaster Station. Yes, indeed. So this way it'll be a different train ride on the break. If you're new to the channel, I take a break about once an hour. It is just about that time now. It's about 5 or 7 minutes. I just step away, refresh my drink, grab a stretch. I do run an ad sometimes on those breaks. Helps support the channel. So if you're sticking around and you do watch those, then I appreciate it. Subs and Prime subs don't see the ads as far as I know. And if anybody has been watching this and feel like they might want to pick up Satisfactory, you can use Joel Duggan at checkout on Epic Games. That helps support the stream as well. There's also a link that Nightbot has been floating around. That is a direct link and an affiliate link. Or, sorry, a creator link, I guess, on Epic. That's how they describe it. Which helps support the channel. All right, I'm going to get on the train, and I will see you folks in just a bit. let's see. I also wanted to... This one? Yeah. I wanted to build some of these down by the new power place too, so that will make life a little bit easier. I just have to refresh my memory as to what they are made of. Transportation. So we need copper sheets and pipes. We've got plenty of those, I think. More pipes. We need concrete and steel. Yeah. Concrete and steel plates. Alright, one at a time. Concrete's down there. We'll bring some anyway. We've already got some there. Steel pipes are in the construction train? Somewhere? 1, 2, 3. We'll top up on those. And plates. We have lots of plates. It was the copper sheeting I think we're light on. Yes. Where do I keep that? There's some. Now I think we should be okay. We have to take the buggy. Lynx Fire, hello. We are working on learning the turbo fuel recipe and how compacted coal goes into that and how many fuel generators we need to make to drastically increase our power and be able to turn a lot of more stuff on. I think it's because I'm traveling faster this way that the camera doesn't move as much. Oh. Alright, so this buggy is actually the one that's going to stay here. We want to grab more compacted coal. We're going to put more compacted coal in here to be made. We should have 200 compacted coal. And then we'll go over here, and instead of taking the buggy all the way, I think we're going to try to start putting in like hypertube stuff. It's going to be temporary, but worth it, I think. Power all the things, yes. So I don't know if we have room in the inventory for all of the parts for this. But essentially, I think it would be very good to have a hypertube here, even if it's only temporary. And I feel like if we do that, I think we can squeeze it like right here. So we'll do a hypertube entrance. And I guess we'll stick in a power thing here. And I don't remember how far these things go in between. We'll find out. Oh no. It doesn't work that way. What's going on? Is it the power pole? I think I put this on backwards, maybe. They need to work a little bit on the UI for this kind of stuff. So it is the power pole. Ugh. Alright. That's fair. That's fine. I will sort that out another day. See if we can do this without falling. What I should have done is brought a factory cart. They're harder to steer, but when you're going in a straight line, they're pretty good. Oh, hit the tree. I haven't blown up those trees because I don't think this is going to be a permanent causeway. Or if I do, maybe this would be a cool place to put the train. Kind of going underneath the rock face there, you know? Underneath all these arches. That might have been my original plan, I don't remember. Obviously I had been here on a vehicle before, so I thought this was a good idea. And we probably... Can I get over there? Yes. I just think I probably can't get much further. And that's fine. Alright, so this... The first row has to make... not crude oil, but has to make heavy oil residue. That's the best recipe. The good news is our export, our waste product is already set up. So that's great. We then just have to take the heavy oil residue and put it back into turbo fuel. So we'll leave that as it is. Heavy oil residue needs 30, outputs 40. And then from that 140 we can supply only one turbo fuel. So what I think I'll do is separate these out and we'll split them. We'll have this guy make the turbo fuel and we'll have these two make residual oil. So we will have to unhook that. And we'll have to... That's stuck. Why is that stuck? Oh, there's no belt there. That'll do it. There we go. 30 per minute. It's a Mark II. We don't need a Mark II. At least not right now. Alright. So, well, let's cut you off here. And there. For now. We are going to loop the output around. So we're going to have another... how are we going to do this? Yeah, we'll go right over this. So we will come around here. How much did I say these things are going to be putting out? 80. So we just need a regular pipe is fine. One, two, three, four. Right, so now we should be able to grab a regular pipe, go from there to there. Is it R? Go. And we will just run this over the two of these. That's the third. So here. And then we take a regular pipe again. From there to there. Nice and tidy. And then go straight from here all the way to there. And what is in this currently is fuel, and that's not what we want. We want this guy to be making crude oil. Sorry, not crude oil. Heavy oil residue. And I think what I can do is I can flush the pipe. In all these situations. So that gets rid of the old thing. And then allows the new thing to flow through. I probably should have done that first. That would have been smart. We might need a pump here too. Just in case. Okay, so that means we have to then re-hook these guys up. That's an odd looking... Oh, it went the other way. I guess there's only one way to do it. So that's crude oil coming in. That's more than we could ever want. And that's going to start outputting the purple heavy oil residue. That's going to come back around. This has still got fuel in it. I've never had to do this before with the emptying of the pipes. It's interesting. Wait a minute. Full pipe network. Let's try that. Save myself some time. There we go. Purple goo coming through. Purple's good. I love that they show you what's inside of it. Very handy. Now, are we able to get enough pressure built up? This should have a head lift to it. I just don't know what it is. Maybe the codex will tell us. Refinery. Nope. Head lift of 10 meters. That's 4. So we should be fine. Looks like it. So this is getting crude oil. Now that this needs to be making alternative heavy fuel. And then here is where we have to manually put in our compacted coal to get this to actually function. Now this, we're going to hook up to a different line. You know what? We're just going to flush this whole network. That should shut these off. And then we can just add an attachment right here. Sorry for all the bouncing around. Right there. Cool. That's empty. Turbo fuel. Now that is going to be going into these. I don't think we can flush the building though. So this is using 12 fuel per minute and generating 150 megawatts. Oh, you can right click and open in Codex. That's cool. Yeah, I don't see a way to flush the building. So we have to wait for that to empty. Won't take too long. Are you at nuclear power yet? It is unlocked, but I have no desire to create nuclear waste, and I'm hesitant to go there. So we're exploring the turbo fuel. What we're working on right now is this alternate turbo fuel. So it needs autosave. It needs heavy oil residue and compacted coal. That's the only tricky part. The heavy oil residue, we have a great recipe which gives us 40. Byproduct is polymer resin. And we actually have recipes, I think, that we can use polymer resin for. No. So fuel needed 60, and this only needs 30. And it was 12 meters per minute for fuel. And I'm thinking turbo fuel is going to be 6. Watching Kibitz makes me hesitant to go nuclear till I have a lot more infrastructure. Yeah, Liwas, I agree. The nuclear stuff, like, you really need to know how to get rid of all that kind of stuff. Compacted coal is sulfur and it's sulfur and coal. And it's a standard recipe. I thought we had an alternate recipe, but I guess we don't. You make it in an assembler. So, see, it says it's an alternate compacted coal. 5 and 5. But I'm not sure what the standard recipe is. Because when you look at it in the codex, there's no other recipe. I'll have to look at it over on the wiki. Alright, so we're down to 3 fuel, 12 per minute. What we want to know is what it costs to do 150 megawatts with turbo fuel. There we go. Wow, 4.5. So it's almost a third. Okay, so we're making 37.5. That's a stupid number. 37.5 divided by 4.5 is 8.3. However, 75 divided by 9, still 8.3. So the thing to do might be to just knock this down a bit so that it's either overclock it. What would it be if we overclocked it? 45 per minute, right? And that goes nicely into 4.5. It means that for every 1 refinery, we could do 10 of those. And it's currently we're using 2 refineries to do 10 before. And that would increase the consumption on all things though. So we'll have to be careful with that. But 37.5, we can certainly build a lot more of these off of this one refinery and add to our power network. At least temporarily. I want to get this up to closer to 5,000 rather. So the easiest thing to do is just going to be to line up a couple more of these guys here. Which, in all honesty, I should use the hover pack to do. This is definitely a nice piece of kit, Cosmic. You'll like this. Basically like creative mode. You just have to be near power, it's the only thing. Oh, as you can see. Whoa. I guess I don't have a way out of this. Jetpack. We're gonna need power anyway, so we might as well just bring these down. Weird. Oh, I guess it's the belt. Why? I don't think I need that. Right. How were these guys hooked up? Oh, they're hooked up on the back. So even though this is temporary, we're still going to fix that. To there. Thanks for the follows, folks. Appreciate it. Alright, so that's all hooked up there, and then we'll go around the corner here and give us a little bit of room. And we'll just put a spare power pole here. Halfway is gifting tier 1 sub to the community. Thanks so much. That went to Joe Sammy 19. Joe Sammy, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. You can join us in the Discord in between streams. Talking about all kinds of stuff. He-Man, barbecue, Transformers, Lego. All kinds of goodies. Alright, that means that this should be hooked back up again. Indeed. And we will select no power. Insert fuel. So we just now have to come across this way and add in our little pipes. That is not going to go there. Oh yes, the junction issue. Turbo fuel all the way, except for it doesn't go there. Let's stick you there. Right, now we should be able to hook this up to... Did I build this the right way around? I did. This is going to be easier from the ground, I think. We'll just line you right up. Give you a little tweak. Now, why does this not go both ways? Something is messed up. Did this stop? Oh, it stopped making turbo fuel. That's what it is. There's no pressure because there's no production. So if we give it the other stack of compacted coal, that was He-Man Barbecue Lego, not He-Man Barbecue Lego, which is not a thing. Nice. Yes. Very true. New here. How far are you into the game? 430 plus hours, Hoftybox. Sorry I missed your comment earlier. We've unlocked nuclear power, as Cosmic mentioned. So we just don't have a way to consistently make the turbo. So we have to sort that out. Surprised the flow is so shallow there, but it takes time, I guess. Either way, we have the ability now to at least do it and know that it is super efficient. It means, though, if we do that math again, I know, math, I'm sorry. We have 1,800 crude oil. So that's going to be divided by 30, which means we're going to get 600 heavy oil residue, right? No, 60. That doesn't make any sense. 30 per minute. We can make 60 refineries? Are you serious? Yeah, that's the right math there, right? So we've got 600, 600, 300, and 300. So that's 12, 15, 1,800. 1,800 per minute. This only needs 30 per minute, which means, like I just said, we can make 60 refineries. So 60 times 40 is 2,400. 60 times 40 is 2,400, yeah. So that's 2,400 heavy oil residue. So 2,400 heavy oil residue. How much of this do we need? 2,400 divided by 37.5. 2,400 divided by 37.5. 64. So we can make 64 of these refineries. And 64 of these refineries. Wow. So then that's 64 times 30. 64 times 30. Each one of these is going to make over 1,900 turbo fuel. We're not going to turn all of this into turbo fuel. There's just no way. I mean, we could. It just, we would, I don't know if we'd ever need that much. So that means 1,920 turbo fuel per minute for the whole facility, right? 64 times 30. So then it's 1920 divided by 4.5. So 1920 divided by 4.5. That's 425 of these. That's nuts. That's bananas. Turbo fuel for days. Yeah, so we're not going to need to turn all of this into turbo fuel. Because 425 times 150. So 425. I'm doing round math now. Times 150 equals not as much as you'd like. That's an additional 63,000 over we are currently doing in the 4,500 range, 4,800 range. So we would like multiply that by a factor of 8. But that seems like a lot of work to just go up to 5 digits. I was hoping to get into 6 digits on that. CJ, hello, how's it going? So maybe we only do the 2 top ones, and then we do other things with the bottom ones. Make plastic and stuff. Because that's the other thing, we'd have to come up with the amount of compacted coal. So if we did 64 refineries, 64 times 30 is again 64 times 30. Nope, that's the wrong number. So it's 1920. 1920 divided by 30. Wait a minute. 64 times 30. That would be the that would be the coal per minute. Yeah, so 1920 compacted coal, which is 1-to-1. So we'd need more coal than we're actually bringing into the base in total. Yeah. And probably more sulfur. Cosmic Dancer gifted a tier 1 sub to CJ R. Williams. Thank you so much, Cosmic. Really appreciate the support. CJ, you know what to do. Connect your Discord and your Twitch. Come on in and hang out. I'm doing well, CJ. Thank you for asking. Appreciate that. So yeah, I guess I have to run some numbers, which I might do on stream. I might do in between. Not right now, but we have to figure out whether we want to do that kind of a commitment, because that is a huge. I mean, 64 of these. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 12 times what you're seeing, if not more. And that's just the ones making turbo fuel. So there'd be 64 of these ones, and then there'd be, I don't know how many of these we would need. I'd have to do a giant map as to how to lay this out. I mean, we could make it look really cool, but it's gonna rival Devastator. We'd have to come up with a different transformer to design it after. That would be kind of cool. All right, well, now that we know that works, one of the things that we can do now is disconnect this by changing this back to fuel. Actually, I should flush this whole network first. And I should disconnect it here on the end. Fuel. Back to normal. Yes. Flush the whole thing. And then reconnect it. And hopefully, now that we have some extra stuff, I really wish that you could get rid of that. I think I might have to delete the building because it's got like a fraction of turbo fuel in it. That's annoying. Alright. Good to know that you can't just switch these things over as easy as you'd like. I'm glad you can run in between them. Wish you could replace the building and have it still hook up to the network as well. Be very helpful. So we were able to add some power to the network, which is good. We're back up around 4,800 almost. And that should be enough. These two are producing 40 per minute, and these are only taking in 12. Oh, this one has turbo fuel in it too. Ugh. Alright, that's annoying. It was worth the test. Like, I needed to learn how to do it. That's fine. So now we're up over 5,000. Okay. Good, good, good. You recommend diluted fuel over turbo fuel? I don't even think I have it. Packaged diluted fuel. So it turns into 60 per minute? So, heavy oil residue, packaged water, equals packaged fuel. I guess I have to run around and get more alternative recipes. So that turns 30 into 60. But this turns 30 into 40. And then 40 gets turned into 30. So it's 6 versus 6. It's the same. It's the same. You'd have 6. It's still 6 fuel generators. The difference, of course, this needs water instead of compacted coal. So it's cheaper that way. The alias you set this command to be of Satisfactory code does not exist. Oh, really? Whoops. You can use the code Joel Duggan at checkout on Epic. Super Joel Lamb, hello. Good to see you. I don't remember. I've been watching Kibitz, but he's switched to nuclear, so I don't remember what he did for his fuel setup. One thing I do want to do, though, is do that hypertube thing. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it on top of these. And so we'll take that. Oh, that's off. Crap. And we'll do hypertube. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Need a hypertube entrance. Need some power. I imagine I can just drop these on every block there and we should be fine. This will just help the next time we have to come down this way. Sorry, you forgot to mention you're talking about the blender recipe. Oh, right. The blender makes stuff like that. Because I have access to the blender now. I don't know if I've built one yet. Production. Blender. No, I have not. Because I don't have the aluminum casing thing. I'll have to look up the blender recipe online and see. I've gotten to the point now where I kind of treat Satisfactory like Minecraft, where like if I don't want to waste a ton of time if there's stupid water. I really wish they let you build when you were swimming. It would really save a lot of headache. Get you over this way. Hey, Too Tall, how's it going? Sunnybrook Run, I don't know if I've said hello. Good to see you as always. Oops. Need that. I really wish that I think I've been told people this before. The stuff that's in the middle of the screen, I wish that we could lower that. Because I find it very intrusive when streaming. We are going to go... We're going to stay on this side, I think, so it doesn't get too crazy. Oh, come on. Good, good, good. And then we'll just keep on going. Nope. This one. Go here. There. There. I hope we have enough for this. Oh, autosave. Custard King, hello. Welcome in. Thanks for saying hi. Let's need hypertube. These things take a little while to set up, but once they're done, it saves you a ton of time. Plus, especially I find as a streamer, I can then read the chat while I'm hypertubing, which is good. And where are we going from here? I guess we'll... I'm more than likely going to get out of the car down here. So this actually might be... I wish we could do junctions with these. I mean, you can, but just not in the way that you can do with these kind of pipes. Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll get rid of this. And we'll just do a tube straight down here. Entrance. Power. Somewhere. Oh, look, right there. Huzzah! So much better than walking this, for sure. I just checked, you need the alt recipe for heavy oil residue refinery, which I do have. I think I do. And then the alt recipe for blender 5 residue into 10 diluted fuel. Right, so if it's an alt recipe for the blender, I can't even build a blender yet, so I might have to look at a temporary fuel setup. Huh, works like a charm. Could be a little bit faster. I wish there was an easier way to speed these up a little bit. I know you can do like several entrances in a row to get yourself going, but like I said, gives me a chance to read the chat. Gives you guys a decent view too, which is nice. Where's the buggy? Buggy's over there. It's definitely quicker than walking. Plus, like I said, with the buggy, like I can't even read the chat because I've got to be watching that I don't drive off the cliff. But at the hypertube, at least I can hang out and kind of like give my brain a break too. Whoa, no, don't do the thing. Thank you. See what I mean? Driving with Joel. Welcome to Thursday. So we really didn't build much today. It was more kind of exploring and looking at the logistics. I think turbo fuel, it's a huge project if we wanted to do turbo fuel. I just don't know if we necessarily require that, or if because now we have Mark II pipes, we can just set up a normal fuel, or the diluted packaged fuel. That's cheaper. Like that requires water and maybe plastic. And that would all be accessible at that location. So if I'm going to do an alternate fuel recipe temporarily, then it would make sense not to do the infrastructure for coal and sulfur. Update for the blender diluted fuel is available. Turbo fuel became obsolete. I wish I knew before I set up my turbo. Yeah. Wish I knew before I set up my huge turbo fuel plants. Well, see, that's the thing. I have the advantage of having waited. So, that's cool. This buggy is not supposed to stay here. He is supposed to come back with us. I was going to take the hypertube, but I think I really want to bring this buggy back. Those two, we'll just for now, we'll just make some more. Why not? If you're new to the channel and you're new to this build, this is going to be Devastator, or a factory that looks a lot like Devastator, the 80s Transformer combiner from the Decepticons. Looks like that. And so that's why everything is purple and neon green. No, did I go the wrong way? No, I went that way. Oh, okay. Oh, I did go the wrong way. Unless I can scoot over this way. I can. Yes. You can't drive over train tracks, I don't think. Otherwise, I'd be okay. Love the pod, Joel Duggan. Thanks very much. Do you listen to both or just the Spawn Chunks? Most people know about the Spawn Chunks and don't know about Citadel Cafe or have not listened, but I highly recommend Citadel Cafe. I'm a little bit biased, but I've been doing that show for 10 years. We're on episode 413? 414. 413, I think. So, thank you, Cosmic. Appreciate the link. This is the one that I want. Love them both. Thank you very much, Liwas. This week we talked to Alistair and talked about Hades from Supergiant Games and the What If series on Disney Plus. I'm going to need to get some power up here for that hover pack. Anyway, yeah, so you can start to see where the Devastator vibe is coming in. We still have a lot of work to do. I just have to decide what I want to do next and what needs to be done next as far as factory stuff. The main copper build in here, which is all refinery for pure copper, needs a lot of power, and so that's why we were looking at the turbo fuel, but I might have to look at doing some temporary diluted fuel down there and see where we can go from there. That's it, though. That's where I'm going to wrap up today, folks. 3 hours is good for me on a weekday. I've got to go get some dinner. Hopefully you will enjoy the rest of your evening. We're going to try to pass you on to somebody else playing Satisfactory. If not, somebody else playing Minecraft. I tend to go more towards people that I know are good streamers than people that are just playing the same game as I am. So you don't know where you're going to land, but generally there's a lot of crossover with my community and Minecraft. So if you do like good chill streams, then stick around. We're going to pass you on to somebody cool. And until then, check out the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com, free podcast about Minecraft. The Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com, free podcast about geeky stuff, all kinds of things. Patreon.com/JoelDuggan to support the stream. Thank you to everyone for supporting with gift subs, tier 1 subs, Prime Gaming subs today. I really, truly appreciate it. And thanks to Liwas for modding, and to Cosmic to helping out at the last minute there. Really appreciate it. You folks have a fantastic evening. I will see you next time, which is going to be tomorrow, by the way. I don't know if we're playing Satisfactory tomorrow. It might be Minecraft. I don't know. You'll just have to come back and find out. Bye for now.